Hello children. Today we are going to move to the fourth lesson under business objectives and strategies. So up to now we have discussed about corporate objectives from the first chapter and theories of corporate strategy under second chapter. And last video we discussed about SWOT analysis under third chapter. Today we are going to start and continue the fourth chapter. It is about impact of external influences. The objectives of this chapter can be described like this. By the end of this chapter, you should be able to understand the pestle analysis, the change in environment of competitive business environment, and Porter's 5-force model. Okay, before learning about pestle analysis, I need to ask you a question. Why we should analyze the impact of external influence? You may remember that we learned about the SWOT analysis from the previous videos. So in the SWOT analysis, we consider about both internal, external challenges, circumstances. So we conduct internal audit and external audit as well. Through internal audit, we find out strengths and weaknesses, and through external audit, we identify opportunities and threats. Why we need to analyze about the impact of external influences? Actually, business have to make changes to the way they are operate. Because the effect of external influences can be both positive and negative. So that we need to have a clear understanding regarding the external environment where we conduct our business activities. The word pestle created by using the first letter of 6 external environmental factors. You can see that letter P refer to political environment, letter E refer to economical environment, letter S refer to social and cultural background of the society or that environment, and the letter T refer to technological environment, letter L refer to legal environment. Finally, letter E refer to environment. It means the natural environment, the nature. Okay, let's identify about these 6 environmental factors in detail manner. What do you know about the political environment? Why we should consider about the political environment when we are operating our business activities? I will explain this with a simple example. Nowadays, you may heard about Brexit process. What is the Brexit? Do you know about the Brexit process? Britain exit. From where? From the Europe Union. In this year, February 1, they exit from the Europe Union. But that the impact of Brexit process not only affect for the Europe Union, not only affect for the Britain people, but also it affect for the whole world. Even our country, even our nation have impact from that. Why is that? Do you know about the GSP plus? What do you know about the GSP plus? GSP plus means Generalized System of Preferences. So actually it is a program designed to encourage the monetary prosperity in countries like us. It means the monetary prosperity of developing nations. So Sri Lanka currently enjoy GSP plus tariff concession on exports to European Union countries. But when UK, United Kingdom, exit from the Europe Union, the change in tariff access to UK market likely to be a negative shock to Sri Lanka, especially for garment sector, because approximately 30% of our exports goes to Europe Union. It is one of our largest export destination. So 30% of export goes to Europe Union, but we cannot enjoy that tariff concession when we are exporting our garment products and other products to UK market, because now UK exit from they already exit from the Europe Union. So it especially affect for our garment sector as well. So you can identify that the political environment is affect for our businesses. The Brexit process affect for the Sri Lankan garment industry in a negative manner. Likewise, we can identify some changes are affecting for business activities in a positive manner and some are affect in a negative manner. So we need to have a clear understanding about the political environment as well. And think about the current situation of Sri Lanka. Now we have a new government, no? And on the next month, most of the time on the next month, we may have the next election as well. So this political environment, the changes in political environment highly affect for the business activities. Okay, let's move to letter E. E refers to economic environment. I will explain about the economic environment also through some examples. Let's assume if we have a high rate of unemployment, what will happen? The demand for products and services may be reduced. Why is that? When unemployment increases, it means most of the people do not have any job opportunities. Then they don't have money on their hand to spend in buying products and services. They cannot spend more money on buying products and services because they don't have more cash on their hand. Most of the people don't have job opportunity. The unemployment rate increase. Then it also affects for the businesses. But on the other hand, think about this fall in unemployment. What will happen? Then it might help to increase the demand for many businesses. No? Fall in unemployment create positive opportunities, positive impact toward businesses activities, while increase in the unemployment rates create negative impact toward business activities. And think about the interest rates. When lower the interest rate, it would make more borrowings, no? When interest rates are increased by the commercial banks, what will happen? It reduces the borrowings. So likewise, the economical factors, the interest rate, unemployment rate, monetary factors, exchange rates, all these things are also affect for business activities in both positive and negative manner. Okay, let's pay attention to social environment. Under social environment, we consider about both social and cultural background as well. When we consider about the social environment, both social and cultural factors, the social and cultural environment consists with norms, beliefs, and some ethical things. It means consider about some examples. We know that Hindu people don't eat beef. They don't eat beef. They respect, they worship for the cow. And when we consider about the Muslim people, they don't eat pork. No, they don't eat pork. According to their religion, they don't eat pork. And think about the dressing style of Indian people and the dressing style of European people. They are different. No? The lifestyle, the attitudes, the cultural environment, dressing style, foodie patterns, their behavior, all these are differ. We can identify huge difference in between the Asian culture and European culture as well. So the social and the cultural factors are highly affect for the business activities in both positive and negative manner. You cannot sell products. For an example, let's assume that you are producing a food item which include pork. Can you sell that product in a country like Pakistan, in a country like in Middle East countries? Because most of the people are Muslim, they don't eat pork. No? So when you are doing productions, when you are selling product and services, when you are operating business activities, you need to consider about the social and cultural factors, especially when you are doing marketing activities as well. Okay, next we are going to learn about the technological factors, technological environment. How technological environment impact towards the business activities. Nowadays, we know that we can identify new improvements of different fields. The technology is changing day by day. It improves. We need to move with that change. We need to adapt with that change. For an example, nowadays, online shopping, online business activities are highly increased, especially these days. No? Nowadays, we are not going to do any shopping activities. We are in a physical manner, but most of the time now we are using online facilities. No, you know that we are using online banking, online shopping. Likewise, we are doing different day-to-day activities through online process. So business need to adapt according to the technological improvement, technological changes If not, they cannot survive within this highly competitive business environments. And when we consider about the legal environment, what can you tell about the legal environment? How it affect for the business activities? When you are conducting business activities within Sri Lanka, you need to follow the legal framework of Sri Lanka. When you are exporting some products from Sri Lanka to another country, you need to follow both rules, regulations in both countries, in Sri Lanka and as well as the country where you are exporting your goods and services. Likewise, you need to have a clear idea and knowledge regarding these factors. The final environment is the letter E. It is about environment. It is about the nature. When you are doing, for an example, you are conducting a manufacturing organization. You may use some chemicals. You may need to dispose your waste materials. But when conducting those business activities, you need to follow environmental rules, regulations as well. And not like in the past, nowadays most of the people prefer to buy environmental friendly goods as well. And there is a trend toward recycling. So there we can identify new innovations, new creations which are very eco-friendly. Most of the time we can identify that now people use solar panels in generating electricity. So the entrepreneurs need to identify all these things, the rules, regulations regarding the environment and the new trends in the environment and the opportunities in exploiting opportunities which create regarding the environment. So they need to have a clear understanding about our natural environment as well, producing eco-friendly products and services and using recycling materials and conducting business activities in an eco-friendly manner. They have a huge impact toward the business activities, toward the business operations. So as a whole, the pestle analysis is really essential in identifying the impact of external environment toward the business activities. Here we are consider about different sectors, different facts regarding the external environment. So this analysis is really essential for in order to identify the impact of external analysis toward your business activities. Now we learn about how to use pestle analysis in order to identify the impact of external influences toward our business activities. And we need to consider about another important factor. It is the activities, the situations, the challenges which arise within the external environment may affect for the businesses in different percentages, different levels. One external factor may affect for different businesses in different manners. For an example, the Brexit process. We have discussed about it as an example. It is highly affect for the government sector of the Sri Lanka. No? And it will affect in less percentage for farming activities, for the agriculture sector. So the impact may be differ from business to business, and the impact may be differ from industry to industry. Likewise, we can identify that it will vary from different sectors. It will vary according to different factors. Look at this table. In this table, I have included 3 columns. Under the first column, I have shown some criteria: demand, cost, and operation. And I have given some example as well, and I will explain the impact of those examples for the business activities. Look at the first criteria, demand. I will select an example from the economical environment. Rise in the exchange rate. How it affect for the demand of a business? The impact is clearly defined in the last column, which is named as impact. There I have explained that, think about you are exporting some products for a certain country. Now the exchange rate increase. Then what will happen? Our export will reduce. The exporters get demotivated. But importers, what about the importers? Importers get motivated and increase the imports. The next criteria is cost. I have selected another example from the external environment, which is belong to economical factor. So, rise in global oil price. It is about the oil price, global oil price. What will happen when global oil prices are increased? Then it will increase the manufacturing cost of some certain businesses. Why? They are using oil in their production process for fuel important for some machines. In manufacturing process, in some businesses, we can identify they are using huge machines, so they need some oil, fuel. Then the increase in oil price affect for the production cost as well. The next criteria is operations. I have selected another example from external environment under technological environment. It is about improvements of new technology. The impact is that firms need to adopt new technology. If not, have a risk to lose their competitive edge. If not, they cannot survive within this highly competitive business environment. So they need to adapt for the improvements of new technology. Likewise, the different challenges, different factors arise under different external environments affect it impact for the business activities in different methods. For the same business, it will affect in different manners. No? So, You need to have a clear idea about that as well. For an example, some social and cultural factors arise within the social environment affect for the marketing department. Highly affect for the marketing department when they are doing their promotional campaigns. Likewise, those things, those impacts, those activities which are those challenges arise within the external environment create impact toward the businesses in different manners. So you need to have an idea about that. So for today I will stop this lesson, and from the next video we are going to continue the next part of this lesson. Thank you for your contribution and your active participation. Have a nice day.